Hello everyone, so I'm here today to do the next video in my TBR Tackle series, and if you don't know what's going on, I will link the other videos below, but basically it's a kind of a readathon in which there are prompts and we read books out of our TBR. And this is going to be the video in which I look at the 5th and the 6th prompt. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to watch the video.
You know, it's time for the TBR Tackle Prompt for May. Now, because the person who's going to be giving us a prompt, would you believe it, is Simon Savage. Take it away, Simon.
Hi, Kieran and your cult following. It's Simon here. Well, here, I'm not at home. I'm currently on the Giant's Causeway, casually, in Northern Ireland. Might that be part of the prompt or something to do with the prompt? Possibly, yes, because what I want you to do is to pause this, and I want you to count all of the
I remember that prompt.
you can see behind me.
That's not
Not pause. Are you doing it?
I'll do it. I'm not afraid of a bit of hard work. I'll play your game. Double check me.
Now what I want you to do is, because they're hexagonal, is times them by 6 and divide them by 40, which I've just been. I know it's hard to believe. I look 32.
We got this.
I want you to do nothing with that. That was just a silly random aside. What I would like you to do though is in May, don't know when it is, in May, I am going to be doing Must Read May, where I'm only reading books that I really want to. So I want you to take the book that you're least keen on from the 8 that you've got left and swap it for a book that you're really keen to read, but it has to be set in Ireland. And there's another but. If your name begins with K, then you have to swap all the other 7 books in your TBR stack and then find books to replace them that the first letter of each word spells savage, because I've made this all about me, as is my want. So there you go, that's your challenge.
Right, so my name doesn't start with K, so that's good, but then I have to swap one of the books. Why is it always swapping books here? It seems like if I choose one book for my TBR Tackle, then I don't read it. That's the whole point of this. Right. Let's go to my TBR Tackle. Which one is the one I'm least excited? Okay, I think this is probably the one that I'm least excited about. So that's the one that is going out. And then I have to find a book that is set in Ireland, which I don't know if I have. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I have Trespassers, which is already in my TBR Tackle, but then I have The Opposite of Butterfly Hunting by Evanna Lynch, which I think it's a memoir, and Evanna Lynch is Irish. She's the person that acted Luna Lovegood in the Harry Potter series, so I guess I'm reading that one. I'm reading The Opposite of Butterfly Hunting because that's kind of the only Irish book I have in my TBR. So yeah, that was it. Let me know if you have read it, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone, so it's Sunday night, 16th of October, and I just finished The Opposite of Butterfly Hunting by Evanna Lynch, and this was a very nice book. I really enjoy, well, enjoy is not the right word, but I'm really glad I read it. So this one is basically a memoir of Evanna Lynch, mostly from when she was 11 years old until now, but mostly focusing between 11 and 14 years old, which is when she struggled with anorexia. And she was very honest and very truthful about the struggles and about how it feels. It makes you think a little bit more of your conceptions of anorexia and how it actually feels. Like she said, like, it's not fighting when you start gaining weight. It actually feels like fighting when you're losing the weight, so that's what makes you feel strong, things like that. And also she acknowledges that she's still not completely over it, that it takes many years to be over it. It's not when you gain the weight, it's over. It's not like that. It's a constant struggle throughout a lot of your life. And something that she said, well, she got treatment at the beginning of the 2000s, and it is a very strong treatment, a very brutal treatment, but also it was a very the treatment was very focused on the physical aspect of it, and I understand that that might be pertinent when the person is actually close to dying from malnutrition, but I cannot imagine that that's the case for most of the people that she talks about that are being treated that way. And she does briefly mention that that has improved now, that more psychiatrists and psychologists are involved in the process, but it just seems weird to me that you wouldn't treat the root cause of the problem, just you treat the weight, but obviously that's not gonna last if you don't treat the root cause inside the head that makes people do that. I found that very disturbing, but yeah, it was very interesting to hear all her experiences and her opinions. She's very introspective about it. She, in the introduction, she says that she's not going to talk about calorie counting, or she never mentions her weight directly. She says like, I had to win kilos, I had to lose kilos, or like that, like I was very off from my BMI, things like that, but she never actually mentions numbers, and she does that intentionally because she says that that shouldn't be the focus, and that can be very triggering, and that can justify to other anorexics what they're doing. And she wanted to talk about the emotional side of it the most, and yeah, I found that very enlightening. And of course she also talks about when she played Luna Lovegood in Harry Potter and other endeavors that she has done since, but she doesn't focus on that so much. She always talks about her relationship with anorexia as the main aspect, like how these things affected that relationship rather than just the experience itself as much. And yeah, I found it really, really interesting and really insightful. So yeah, I would recommend that one. But with that said, I think it's time for the next prompt. So let's see what that is.
Prompt, take it away. We don't have a prompt. Oh. You didn't think that I wouldn't have foreseen this. Things happen, life gets in the way. These things occur. There's no sweat. It's not the worst case scenario. And so, I've been waiting 3 months for this. I've had one hidden away, and today the emergency ripcord is being pulled. I've not seen this yet, but I paid money for this. I paid money. I explained the situation, and this person, I gotta give it to them. They sent it back within 3 hours. The quality service was there. I jokes aside, like I wasn't expecting them to be like, yeah, cool. Emergency ripcord is being pulled. Let's play it.
Evening, campers.
This was the best £10 already I have spent. This is the best. Oh my lord. It's better than I thought.
So, Suka the Fox here, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you can definitely finish a book within this next month. Bleh. because you can do a better job at reading books than I can at speaking words. Hopefully. Anyway, definitely though, you can definitely do it. Just read a little bit before you're going to bed. Help you make your eyes tired. You can do it. I believe in you.
What a legend! What an absolute legend! Jack Edwards might have been the first booktuber to hit 1 million subs, but no one can bring in furries like this boy. You can do it, people. I believe in you. The furries believe in you. But most importantly, you believe in you. What one am I gonna do? I have an idea. I called Bob, but I've just checked that the audio didn't record. But he asked, what's the context? And I went, I'm not giving it to you. But he chose Saramago's Blindness because he's going to read it soon. And maybe he'll read it for this prompt. Whoa, buddy read. Oh, look at that. You could choose one book. You could do this. Come on, people.
Okay, so basically it's kind of Bob chose his prompt. I could try to message Bob, the booker. I'll link his channel down below and see if he chooses a book for me. Let's try that. I think it's gonna take a while, so I don't know. We'll see. Hello everyone, so it's the next day now, and Bob answered my text, and he chose Trespassers. So I have actually started Trespassers last night because he chose it. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. We will see how it goes. It feels like Milkman, but less experimental. So we will see where it goes. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. Hello everyone, so I have a cold again. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. But yeah, first I wanted to say it's Wednesday today, but on Monday the winner for the Booker Prize was announced. I didn't make a video of that because that day Alex had just had her vaccines and I had more important things to do. But yeah, I'm very happy with the result. I'm very happy that 7 Months of Money Almeida won. I think it was the rightful winner from the shortlist, so very happy about that. But also I wanted to say that I have finished Trespassers now, and it's there are some things that I liked and some things I didn't. So it's about this woman in Northern Ireland, and she's Catholic, I believe. She teaches in a Catholic school, and there is troubles. It's in the 60s when the troubles are going on, and we follow both the part of the troubles and also her personal life. She lives with her mom, but she meets this guy and she's very interested in him, but he's married, and well, they start an affair. And as a good Catholic girl, that's not a very good thing to do, so there's all that part of the story as well. I didn't care for that part of the story. I didn't care about all of the romantic elements of it. I didn't also connect with any of the characters, so it was really difficult for me to justify that storyline because I didn't care about it. I didn't care about the characters. I didn't sympathize with them. It was just not... it was not a part that it was connecting with me. But one thing that I did like that this book did, we start at the beginning, it's not so intense, and it starts building in intensity as the troubles get more intense as well, and we kind of shift the perspective to the troubles and all of the things that are happening to that, and it goes like small bit by small bit. Like first there is this kid in school whose father is in jail, and then the next day there is this other kid whose father died, and then there is like a bomb in a nearby neighborhood, and all these little things that build up to the big events that the troubles signify. And I think that was very well done. I just think that the personal and romantic element of it was just not very well done. It was not interesting, and I could have done without it. So yeah, it's a mixed bag for me, but yeah, I'm glad I read it now, and I know. Also, very fitting that this vlog turned out to be very Irish focused. And I guess it's time for me to start a new vlog with a new prompt and let you know what I choose next. Bye!